German widow Nadia and her son Elias prepare to board a plane for New York. Nadia, who appears to be suffering from leukemia, will visit a doctor who can provide her with the treatment she needs to be healthy again. Elias makes friends with Farid at the airport, while his mother is suffering from severe discomfort because of her medication. A group of men, including Bastian the co-pilot, murders the 3 air marshals on the plane as passengers settle down for the evening, then destroys the black box, preventing the plane from being tracked via radar.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we have control of the plane.
The leader of the group, Berg, then announces to the passengers that he and his men are in control of the aircraft and that everyone must stay put until a ransom is paid. Nadia follows Elias as he tries to hide. 8-Ball, a sociopathic hijacker, sees them and shoots Nadia several times. Following the presumption that she will die, the hijackers move on to the second stage, forcing Farid to make a statement that can make it appear the plane has been seized by terrorists for a suicide attack, knowing they will then shoot it down. As Nadia gradually regains consciousness, she begins to recall the day her husband, Nikolai, was murdered. During a family trip, their vehicle broke down and he went to a nearby farmhouse for assistance, but never returned. While Nadia went looking for him, she fell victim to his killer, a vampire who managed to bite Nadia before he died from the sun's rays. Nadia became a vampire and returned to the farmhouse in search of answers. She was confronted by an elderly vampire who attempted to shoot her for killing his son, but she beat him to death before fleeing with vials of vampire suppressant and setting fire to the farmhouse. The vampire Nadia gains access to the cargo hold, removes her dentures and contacts, which disguise her mutated eyes and fangs, and kills a dog before eating it. When she is caught in the act by a hijacker, she kills him and drinks his blood, fully transforming herself into a vampire. Just as the hijackers are about to parachute out, she finds Farid and they regain control of the plane. Nadia surprises Berg and bites him when he tries to take back the control of the cockpit. As he was about to transform, she stabbed him with a knife. In realizing what they're dealing with, the hijackers assign 8-Ball to kill Nadia. Using UV light, he subdues her before taking some of her blood. However, just as he is about to stake her, Elias confronts him with Berg's gun. He accidentally shoots out a window, depressurizing the plane. In the cockpit, the hijackers restore pressure and regain control. Taking cover in the cargo hold, 8-Ball injects himself with Nadia's blood. She tries to set him on fire but fails to completely destroy him. 8-Ball ambushes and kills the other hijackers, with the exception of Bastian, while the rest of the passengers arm themselves. In the end, Nadia's convincing them that she wants to help worked, and they manage to get 8-Ball in the hold. Upon discovering that they don't have enough fuel to reach New York, Bastian tells Nadia they must land soon to avoid crashing. A selfish passenger who has been injured releases 8-Ball in the hope of being bitten. Instead, he kills him and turns most of the other passengers into vampires. Because Nadia knows they will escape if the plane lands, she decides to sacrifice herself by using the hijackers' explosives to kill them. After stopping her, Elias goes himself, but only manages to grab the detonator before being surrounded by vampires. She makes Farid promise to look after him before he kills and eats Bastian. In an attempt to save her son, she is attacked by 8-Ball and drained of her blood. Immediately following his attempt to kill Elias, Farid steers the plane into the path of the sun, killing 8-Ball as he burns to death. Nadia rejects Elias' offer to save her life, knowing that her taste for his blood will put Elias in danger, and flees. At an RAF station in Scotland, Elias and Farid plead with the authorities not to board the plane. Instead, they board in search of survivors, leading to a massacre. After escaping from an ambulance and running back to the plane, he watches his mother consume a soldier, but when he calls her she only replies with a hunger roar, then heads toward him with the intention of consuming him. Elias activates the detonator, realizing that his mother is no more and that all she left behind was a hungry beast. After being released from custody, Farid hugs Elias as the camera slowly pulls away.